Okay. So, today is Christmas Eve, and I am hosting 2 open houses today. One from 12 to 2 and the other one from 3 to 6. Both of them are in Arlington, and the one open house I'm doing, I actually already got a tenant and the applications are in, but yeah, I'm just hosting the open house today. They submit applications on Thursday. And then the other one I haven't been to yet, so this is gonna be my first one, but it is I believe it's a rental. I gotta confirm. But today I actually wanted to do door knocking since it's Christmas Eve and I feel like people are more likely to open their doors. So what I am doing is writing letters. Well, not technically writing letters. It's not really a golden letter, I think, because I don't know, call which one to call it. I have these holiday cards, happy holiday cards, and then I write a little message in the card just wishing everybody a happy, healthy, and successful new year. And then I also have the printouts for the open house I'm showing today. So I'm just including that in there. And then I'm also gonna put a little message down here too with my phone number and just telling people to call me if they need to buy, sell, or rent. I am only doing 10 because I only had enough money for 10 cards. So yeah. And then I got these candy canes to tie to each card with a ribbon. So I thought that would be cute to give out. I did 2 per card. And then, yeah, so I have to head back to the Arlington office too to get a little bit more signs for the open house. So I'm gonna be leaving in like 10 minutes. But yeah, I wanted to post yesterday, but I was just so tired. Oh my gosh, so tell me how yesterday, I was on my way to Stafford because I had seen a job on Key Please for just showing a house, and I was literally on my way, and I was like 20 minutes away, and my car ABS light came on. Like my brake was like really hard to press down on, so I got nervous, pulled over to the side, and yeah, I had to just miss that. And then I turned my car off and turned it back on, and it went off. So it's fine for right now, but yeah, I was like pretty nervous about that because I'm like, oh my gosh, like I cannot, like life really be life in. I cannot take my car, break it down at this point in time. Like I can't, it cannot do that right now. So that was a scare. But I did show a house yesterday for a tenant, and they loved it, and they were filling out the applications yesterday. So it's lit for that. So yeah, December is almost over, but I'm like, at least I got 2 tenants contracted and applications into places, and they're both gonna be moving into January, early February. So there's that. And then hopefully tomorrow I'm getting some good food. Yeah, I can't wait for that. I am hungry for some home cooked stuff. But yeah, I just wanted to give an update on how that's going and maybe post that today. I did want to do another Reddit read, Threadits, but yeah, I don't know what time that's gonna fit in today since I gotta go out and do this. But yeah, that's basically how it's going. I do have a few updates on just the end of year, starting up the new year, my brokerage and all, but I'm gonna wait until after New Year to discuss that, because I'm still unsure how things are going to pan out. But I'm excited for the new year. I'm also excited for Kwanzaa, going to be coming up in 2 days. So yeah, I want that to start. Oh, yesterday I also went to this open bar, my first time at an open bar, and it was dead. Like, there was literally only 2 other people there that were not workers. I was like, damn. I'm like, free alcohol. I'm just about to drink, and then I just headed back home afterwards because I'm like, there's literally nothing else I want to do, and I'm like lit. So yeah, got a total of like 4 drinks and a shot for $4. So I still think it was a win. And then yeah, that's basically like life update now. I can't believe I'm in Virginia and it's like no snow right now, which I love. But it's just like, it just feels like fall all the time. And then I'm always confused on what I should be wearing outside and what kind of weather I should be prepared for. Because every time I wear a coat, and I can't even wear my Timbs. I feel like I'm overdressed all the time if I'm gonna wear my Timbs. Even the bubble coat, I'm like, I feel like this is too much. But just gotta learn the area a little bit better. But yeah, I don't really got nothing else at this point. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Okay, so I'm at the office right now. I'm about to go and do this door knocking, but I just want to show y'all what I put in these. So I have the Happy Holidays, the listing printout from the MLS, and then my business card in this little red envelope. Business cards I got for free as my first set from here. Ooh. Okay, the cards and envelopes I paid $8 at Walmart, and then obviously these printed papers. I had printed paper at home, so I mean technically it's like free to me, but I paid like $4 or $5 for the printed paper, $40 for my printer, which recurring use. I paid 98 cents for the ribbon and $1.47 for these candy canes and $2 something for these candy canes. And then what I'm doing is tying the ribbon around the envelopes. And honestly, I only did 10 of these because I didn't have that much money, so I'm not really expecting to get strong feedback from these, being that it's so little and it's really a numbers game. But I just still wanted to do something for the holidays and get some experience doing my own little letter. I guess it's technically not a golden letter because it's not like on letter paper or nothing. It's just a holiday card with the MLS sheet for the whatchamacallit, rental and that information. But I'm just taping the candy cane to the envelope. Obviously tape from the office, free. That's currently holding up my phone because I didn't bring a tripod. And then yeah, so I have 10 of these. I have to head over now because it's already like 11:30. The open house is at 12. So I'm like hoping I just do the door knocking very quickly and then get to the open house. It's in the same neighborhood, so it shouldn't be too bad, but I did want to let people know to come out. And this is very makeshift, but honestly though, I'm still proud of this, the work, because I still think it looks cute. and I did decide to do this last week, so I'm hyped that I followed through with my plan, even though I procrastinated it until literally the same day. Okay, so I have a total of 10 that look like this. So yeah, I'm hyped and I'm about to head out now. So I'll let you guys know. If I don't get any knocks on the doors, I'm just gonna leave it there. So yeah. Okay, so I'm at the open house. I'll be here for another half hour. And so far, 3 people have shown up. I actually did get one of the neighbors I gave the card to show up. So they came through. I found out they literally just moved into that house across the street at the end of summer. So hopefully they have some friends who they want to live here, even though there's already applications. So hopefully they have friends who need to live somewhere and they refer them to me. But yeah, today is a good day. And the 2 people that did come through, besides the neighbor, they don't have agents yet. So I'm hoping I can secure the business. But oh my gosh, I'm really loving using the MLS. Like, it is so convenient, and I just feel like I'm like in the know about all these properties that are available, that are just have to be offered. But I am excited to go after this to another property. It's 6 minutes away, but it's a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, and it's like a condo. I mean, it's a rental, but like I think it's in a condo building. But that one is going for $2,867, which is not bad at all. Only thing is that it's not close to Metro, but it is in the heart of Arlington, so hopefully people show up for that too. I think it actually is going to be a good turnout. I don't think there are too many open houses going on Christmas Eve, but yeah, so I was surprised I got the turnout today, but wish me luck. Yo, OMG. So I'm out here outside. I was walking through I was sitting on the bench, and I was watching Under the Banner of Heaven. I'm on episode 3 now. I'm just starting it. But oh my gosh, yo, this episode is crazy for real. Like, what? Okay, so basically this is about like a small town. Honestly, I don't know, like, I think it's like, I don't know what time period it is. I think it's like maybe like the 40s or 50s. I don't know. It's somewhere around there. And oh my gosh. It's like a village full of Mormons, and it's like a mystery because there is a murder that occurs in the first episode, and it's basically this woman and her child, and her husband is just found that same day, like coming out from another house drenched in blood. It's pretty gory, but they don't really show like too much of the actual bodies. They don't do all that. They do show the house though. They do show one, and then yeah, it's a very gory scene. And then he's brought in for questioning, the husband. There's 2 detectives. One guy is an actual Mormon, and the other guy is not. I think he's Native American, but yeah, I'm pretty sure. But basically, like, they're trying to interrogate dude, because the other detective, he immediately thinks that the husband did it, just because the husband usually does it. But then the other guy that's Mormon, detective, he kind of wants to just question him still. And it's like we're finding out information about the family through backstory given at these interviews, and then it's also like real-time stuff happening in episode 2, because now they're trying to figure out how the family all ties into this situation. And in episode 2, one of the other brothers, Robin, gets captured by the police, and he's inside for interrogation, and he's just explaining the whole situation. Oh my gosh, like the fact that they're in this situation, and their beliefs and religion is just so like watching it, oh my gosh, like really just the idea that women are property is like, that's so disgusting. And just how everything unfolds because of this like ideology and misogyny and sense of entitlement, and self-righteousness. It's kind of ridiculous playing out. It's just so sickening. Like, first of all, the dad is like kind of patriarchy running the whole family. Him and his wife leave for a mission, which is going to be 2 years, and they're going to be far away. He then appoints Dan the house leader, which kind of pisses off his other son. Even though Dan is the oldest, he doesn't have the most wits and stuff about getting things done. So then it kind of unravels because I have a chiropractor business, but they're not really doing good. And it's shown in one scene too that he goes to do a session with a client, and he's just like praying during the session, and the client's like pretty pissed off about it. He doesn't really want him to be doing that while he's doing his chirotherapy. And then the other Dan, because it's like him, and then there's another guy, I forgot his name, he's like his second hand. So they're doing their like therapy, and then his wife is the one who handles the books and kind of is like the receptionist for them. And through this time, it's seen too that they're losing customers because they're not really appearing. People are missing his dad, and then they aren't handling their books well. They're not making money, so he decided that they're not going to pay taxes. And oh my gosh, it's just so like, there's so many layers to this. But honestly, like, even without watching this whole thing, I still feel like it's about to come full circle when that detective said, like, the husband always, I think it's going to come full circle. Especially when the detective says that the husbands are always guilty. Like, I really can't imagine that this dude knows this about his family, sees it unfolding, and he just doesn't know anything about this. Like he clearly knows about it, but he doesn't have any involvement in it at all. Like, I can't really believe that. But let's see what happens. Clearly his family are involved with her death because they have enough motive for it just from these 2 episodes. Like, they already don't like women, and then she's moving up in the world, hosting the news, which that was also an interesting point in the episode. It made me feel super uncomfortable, oh my gosh. But basically her boss at the news station, she wants to be a journalist, like broadcasted, and there's only men at this point. And at that station there is another woman who hosts for the Today Show, which she states too. But he basically tries to, he does sexually harass her, and closes the door, locks it, shuts the blinds, and then it's just like, oh, did broadcast for me, perform for him. And it's just disgusting. And she kind of she has her wits, and she kind of she does avoid that whole situation. They're basically just saying how would higher ups like to hear about this this situation. You lock me in the studio. And he kind of just like gets cold and stuff. So she promises to keep it under wraps if he gets her on the show. Basically, he's about to say, like, you gotta do this for me in order to become a star. And then she opens up the door and her husband's just right there, which is like crazy. But that was just so like icky. And then it shows so Robin is like talking to the detective, the Mormon detective, and it's just like explaining the scripture, because he doesn't know his brother is in the precinct as well. He just thinks he's talking his shit. So basically his brother is already spilled the beans about how he felt his family felt about his wife and how they were acting towards her, and insight into how they lived in their ideology. So when Robin is sitting here talking about the scripture, saying that it's justified to kill people because in the scripture they literally killed people in the name of God. So they literally all just got this mentality that they're gonna do what they gotta do to uphold their righteousness, and because they're God's people. And it's like, it's literally like them against the world at this point. And they gotta like survive, because basically they got this tax situation going on, and now they got the U.S. government on their behinds because the tax collector's coming to seize assets. He is in the house, and Robin, I keep saying Robin. Is that, I think that's Robin, and Dan is the younger brother. Okay. Dan is the middle brother. And then the other brother is at the precinct has a different name, but I forgot. Right? Because he keeps saying Robin, I think, when he's interviewing. Anyways, so yeah, he's basically saying that they're gonna kill in order to survive because the tax collector was coming. He had the bat and he was swinging at him, and the guy maced him. But it's just so crazy how he grabbed the metal bat though, because his brother already told the detective a story about when they were kids and they didn't do like their work or something. They didn't do their housework, and his father came home and he beat the dog to death with that metal bat. So he grabbed this metal bat in the future past memory, and literally tries to beat the tax guy with it. And I don't know, I'm about to go into episode 3, but clearly they're about to hatch a plan because they think they're justified to fight back against the government and taxes, because to them, the taxes are the enemy. They barely have enough money to pay for anything, just the necessities. So the taxes is really the one taking their money. They have to have an enemy. And it's crazy, because it's really just like they're dead living above their means at that point. Like, they just don't want to handle their bills. So, government, the enemy. I don't know though. It's just like hella crazy how like people develop that mentality. And then they were very conservative too. Dang. But I feel like that's just because, well, in my opinion, when you're living in that country life and you're out there, I don't feel like you feel the government assistance and what work they're doing, like when you're out there, because you're really not getting anything from it. You're just paying it out of their pocket. But like living in a city, it's kind of like, well, at least people with less money definitely understand more, or I don't know. I wouldn't say all people anyways. I feel like I understand the need for taxes and how it helps out overall society. But then again, it's like people also need to feel like they have representation and they can contribute to the idea of what the taxes are going to put towards. But it's just such a complex system because, like, I'm not about to explain it. It's just mad ridiculous. But I'm so interested in the show and how it's portraying it and these people problems in different time period. Like, I'm invested, yo. And I literally found out about this because I went to this silent book reading in DC where you just read, like, with a bunch of other people just reading. And this one girl that sat with me, she was reading this book, but she said it was from a Hulu show. So I'm watching that Hulu show now, and I am shook. Like, they're doing their thing. I'm glad I picked it up. So, episode 3. Okay. So, I'm halfway through the episode. Yo, this shit is crazy. Dude is literally just chanting, I would do anything and go anywhere to lead the family. Like, basically, he is literally brainwashing his family right then and there, setting the precedent for what he expects from them. This is crazy. Oh my gosh, this shit is so dark. Like, I can't even articulate everything that I'm feeling right now and all that is going on. Like, it's just wild. Like, straight up cult. And his father, literally to give him lashings in front of his own children in the middle of everywhere. That is so sick. Like, and then Dan comes out and tries to fight him because, like, what you're doing is gross. And he's the only one to literally stand up to his father. Like, I don't know. And the little girl said that the granddad was not the leader of the family anymore. So I could only guess what is about to happen to him. Like, he's about to oh my gosh, I gotta finish this episode. But what? Okay, first off, he's literally asking the girls, because they're about to turn 8. So the detective, he is with his wife, and this is before they get christened. And his first questions to them are, have you paid your tithes? So, have you paid your money to the church? Because you gotta foot that bill, yo. And then his second question was, do you believe this is the one true church on earth? Like, this is it. This is the only church. And that... It's so fucking wild that I'm literally watching this show right now. And then it's like, Joseph Smith is the true prophet here to restore the church. So this one dude that they appointed is the only true prophet that you need to follow. Oh my gosh, that literally sounds wild just saying it out loud. Oh my gosh. Homeboy is talking about his mom having dementia and it being hard for him. And the priest or pastor or leader is just like, abbreviating a life is not something we should do. And it's like, I don't understand why that was his first thought. Like, nobody even mentioned killing her to get her from suffering. Like, that's crazy. But at the same time, it's like, well, women are more emotional, and antidepressants and pills are not frowned upon. Like, I'm literally just like, Honestly, I'm just disgusted from watching this show. Like, the misogyny is freaking ridiculous. The freaking cultism is like hitting too close to home. I don't even know. Oh my gosh, y'all. Gouda almost got decapitated. Oh my gosh, y'all. I literally had the... I can't help but laugh at it right now because this shit is wild. It's not even a laughing matter, yo. Like, I was... I was genuinely scared for my life. Oh my gosh. Gouda literally was almost done for just now. I literally was not like holding her leash. I was just letting her walk because my hands were full. And yo, her leash got stuck in the door of the elevator. She literally zipped right up. Like, and I was like, oh my gosh. I was trying to unclip it so fast because I was like, this shit is about to hang a Gouda road right now. I was able to just hold her up while I unclipped it, yo. And I was so scared. Like, y'all don't even know. Good, if I would have lost you to the elevator, I don't know what I would have done with my life. Like, I really don't know what I would have done, for real. Like, please. Don't ever go like that, Gouda. Don't ever do that to me. Please. She's just been so calm and brave through these past few moments, yo. Like, I'm literally scared to ever put a leash on her again, for real. Like, oh my gosh. And then I fucking had apple juice and that shit fell out of my hands because I just dropped everything to get this dog. And it was apple juice, yo. So it literally looked like she peed on the ground. And it's like, it was literally apple juice. And then the floor, like 5 people walk into the elevator. Oh my gosh. Shit is crazy. Like, I literally can't. I can't believe that just happened. Never have I been so glad to see Gouda alive. I really thought that was the end. Okay, so this is really crazy right now. So, Brenda, this is the end of episode 3. Brenda is plotting to free everyone from the control of Sam. Sam is literally gone haywire at this point. Like, doing whatever is in his power to maintain some type of control. And if that means killing off some people to do that, then he is willing to do that. And now they got a list of people they need to take care of. That's crazy. And it's sad that Brenda and her baby were literally on that list. But yeah, I don't know where this show is going. And then younger brother, Brenda's husband, is just like, yeah, like, he basically forced her hand to give up her job at the news station and start a new family if they were going to move away from his current family. So basically gave her an ultimatum. And then, like he said, put her in a cage. And it's just so sick, like, how that went down. She had a real promise and, like, real opportunity to pursue her career goals. And he basically forced her hand to have a child instead. That's tough. But once she got pregnant, she then decided that she was really gonna make freeing all the members of that family her mission, which is honestly what led to her demise. Gouda, what are you doing?